Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we will build this cool battery level checker with progress bar using Tkinter library for graphical user interface or psutil to get battery information and Plyer to show notification. So let's jump into the code and understand it step by step process. Okay, first we need to importing requirement libraries. So I can use here import psutil and then we need import Tkinter here and we need from Tkinter we need to import TTK and then we need to import Plyer from import notification. Okay, this is a library help us to access system information like CPU, memory, and battery percentage. So we can use this, and again we can use Tkinter as a SDK. Tkinter, this is a Python built-in library for creating graphical user interface. And now we can import TTK from Tkinter, which provides modern looking widgets like progress bar, as you see in the project where we can use progress bar. And again we can use from Plyer import notification. Okay, this is used to display desktop pop-up notification when battery is low. This we need to define a class and constructor. So write for this we can use here class for battery app. Then we need to define init method to run once when the app starts. So we can define a function with init method. We can use init and we can pass yourself and root. Okay, then we can use self dot root. Okay, self dot root stores the main window. So basically this is our window, and then we can again use self dot root and we can give title and name here, and we can name battery level checker. Okay, it sets the text in the window bar. You can see here battery level checker, this one. Then we can set the window size in pixels, so we can use here self dot root and we can use geometry, and we can simply pass for 625 pixels. So we can use here 625 pixels and 625 again. So this is our project box size. This is 625 pixel height and width. Then we need to set the background color, so we can use self dot root and we can use configure. So we can configure and then we can use bg. We can give color 0. You can choose any color as you want. Then again we can use resizable and we can simply use false. Basically it's block changing the window size, so layout stay consistent. After this we need to adding the main heading label. I can show you this one, battery level checker. So we need to write a code for this. So we can use here tk dot label and we can give them root. We can root and we can give text battery level checker. Then we can give font style to Poppins and we can give 18 bold. Then we can use then we can use for this as we can give color. Then we can use background color. So again we can use same. Okay, this creates a label that acts as a app title name with battery level checker. Here you can see battery level checker and use for pack.paddy places it on screen and adds 15 pixels of vertical space above and below. After this, we need to creating labels to show battery information. After this, we need to show this battery level and status. I need to this one we need to create. So write a code to creating label to show battery informations. So we can again use self dot. We need here percent label. So we can use name percent label, and then we can pass simply tk dot label, and again we can choose root, and we can give name text to battery level in percentage. And after this, we need to add fg is equal to I gave to them white, and also background color like I gave same as above, and we forgot to give font, so we can font use Poppins, Potin, and bold. Okay, battery level is completed. Now we can use status plugin. So again we need to copy this and paste, simply paste, and we can change here status label, and also we can use status label here, simply status only is okay, and font Poppins. And after this we need to give self dot status use pack dot paddy is equal to 5. Okay, these two label these two label display battery percentage like battery level and charging status like plugin or on battery. After this we need to create this one progress bar. Then we need to create progress bar style and widget. So we can create a style object to customize the progress bar look. So we can simply create object using self and simply use this one dot style, and simply configure. Now we can use the progress bar. Then we can use thickness of the bar. So I can give thickness is equal to 25, and after the give thickness, then we need to give color, and we can give color here. Then here this one is, then we can use background, and we can pass here color. So we can use this color. You can choose anything you want. Orient horizontal means you can see here our progress bar is on horizontal way. And after this we need to give length of our progress bar, so we can use length, and I give 300, and then we can mode use determination, and after this I need to give style. Simply copy it and paste, and after the simply call self dot progress. We can use back again, and we can give ID is equal to 20. Okay, basically means we explicitly set a numerical value for fill the progress bar 0 to 100. Here you can see now my battery level is 30%, so he can progress right now is 30. After that, we need to initialize variables and start battery check. So we can initialize variable. So we can use self dot alert shown is equal to false. We can use false and use self dot update history. Sorry, update battery information. Basically, self dot alert shows help us to control to show pop up pop-up message, and this one is helps to call the function keep checking the battery level continuously. After that, we need to create the main function that updates battery information. So we can again create a function. So we can create function with name update battery, and call self. And we can use simply psutil dot sensor. Okay, this battery sutil sensor battery uh, returns detail like battery percent level to 0 to 100 and checks whether our battery is charging, whether charging or not. Now after this, we need to extracting battery data. So we can use if battery is none, then simply call self dot percent label and configure it with text, and no battery detected, and simply return it. And after that, we need to use percent, and then we can for plugged battery dot power. Okay, or y. Okay, this one is if no battery is detected on a desktop, it's display no battery detected. Otherwise, it store the current percentage of the battery and plug status of our desktop. In other words, uh, this gives a numeric battery level from 0 to 100, and this this checks true if the charger is connected. Otherwise, it's give false. And after this, we need to update labels and progress bar value. So we can again use self dot percent label, and we can config again, and simply text using f string. We can check battery level and simply pass percent. Okay, this is used to extract the battery data from this. Also extract this one, so we can again use self dot status label. We can again configure it and simply text. We can pass here text using f string, and we can check its status, and we can pass here plugged in, and else we can use if plug. mm, if plug else we can use, then we can simply on battery. And simply call self dot progress. We can pass your progress value is equal to percent. Now we can color for visual look according to the battery level. So we can, if percent less than is equal to 20, then we can use color. Okay, if battery percentage is less than 20, then color is red. Else, if percent, sorry, we can use elif here. If elif less than 50, then we can use color. Then we can use yellow color. And last one is else. We can simply use color and give color to them a green color. After that, we need to use self style. We can use configure and set background color. Then after this, we need to write a logic of notification. So if battery drops under 50% and we haven't shown the alert before, so we can use triggered option to show our desktop notification when battery is less than around 50. Now simply write a code using if percent less than is equal to 50 and not self dot alert shown. Then we can pass in a notification that notify. Okay, here's the error. We can pass title battery low warning and simply print message using f string. Battery is at percent. You can please plug in your charger. And timeout. We can give timeout is equal to 6. If battery goes down less than to the 50%, then it shows battery low warning and suggested message battery is at this percentage, please plug in your charger. So for alert, so we can here we use self.alert is equal to true. And if percent greater than is equal to 50, then self.alert false. This self.alert is triggered when percentage less than 50, then send message, and if this condition fails, then does not send message. After this, we need to use self.root. We can use after. And we can use here self.update battery information. Okay, this cell.root after 10,000 ask Tkinter to call update battery information. Again, after 10 seconds, this is how we create the continuous monitoring loop without blocking graphical user interface. Now we should write final code to run this app, so we can call name, then we can simply pass root.tk.tk, then you can call battery app, pass root, and simply call root.main loop. Here's the error, we can is equal to Okay, let's run this program and checks. Okay, so I think we need to install pip install psutil. Okay, after run this, some error is shows. Okay, here we can here we can use pad. So I we need to change it paddy, and after this here we forgot one line, so we can use self.percent label, and then we should run again. Okay, now let's run the code and check the. So I need to run this. Here you can see our pop-up message will be shown, and project will be running perfectly fine. So that's it. Our project is completed. Thanks for watching.